I come from the net, through systems, peoples, and cities, to this place.
The new and improved.
Disappoint you.
If you've been following along, you've seen that we've hit some pretty big milestones through this project. We got the D1 decks with the help of Linus Media Group. We spent several grueling months figuring out how they worked, and more accurately how they didn't, so we could get them going again. We captured our first tape. We captured a bunch of tapes. We found some really cool things on some of those tapes. And in our last video, we announced we had captured one of every episode of ReBoot. Well, now we've got one more under our belts. We've not only captured every episode, we've captured every version of every episode. That is, the ABC and the YTV versions, the early cuts with some of the bugs still in them. Every single ReBoot tape has now been digitized and sitting on our hard drives. So if you saw our video with Linus, you watched the last ReBoot tape coming across and onto our capture machine. Now, we just have a whole bunch of extra tapes with all the behind-the-scenes footage, all the things created for the ABC board meetings. All that's coming along too, just so we can be sure we have the complete picture of all things ReBoot.
We've been hard at work the last couple of months refining our post-processing pipeline, adjusting the anti-aliasing pass to fix jaggies without sacrificing fine details, and finding and fixing errors introduced in the original editing process, such as desynced interlacing fields. Most of the tapes have had at least a handful of tape errors that need correcting, whether it be from aging or from the D1 deck being misaligned when the tape was originally recorded back in the day. This is why it was so important that there was more than one copy of every episode on tape, and crucial that we capture them all, so that we had the ability to swap a bad frame from one tape with a good frame from another. Now, these errors are not always this drastic in appearance. Sometimes there's only a handful of pixels on screen that are out of place, and you may not even notice it while watching. So, we found a way to overlay and compare two captures at the same time that will show errors as white noise on a black screen. So while watching each episode like this in real time, we've noted and replaced the significant errors to make sure that our final masters are an amalgamation of all the best parts of all of our captures. Our biggest challenge in this category has been with Season 4 of the show. While these may be some of the newest tapes, relatively speaking, we suspect that they may have been recorded while the D1 decks at mainframe were falling into more significant misalignment, because they are plagued with the most amount of tape noise out of any of the episodes. Ironically, the episode titled Life's a Glitch is one of the worst offenders. To make this issue even more challenging, there is only one D1 copy of each episode in widescreen format, or in the case of the episode Sacrifice, the widescreen version has not been found, as of the recording of this video. We're currently in the midst of experimenting with different methods of solving this problem, including frame swaps from the 4x3 tapes combined with the sides of the frame spliced in from different sources, and even recapturing these problem tapes at slower speeds to reduce the number of errors. Rest assured that no matter how we get there, this will still be the best these episodes have ever looked. So, while we continue to polish, we're still working on the plans for a full release. I don't have a release date to share with you today, but we'll make a big announcement when the day finally comes. In the meantime, Mainframe Studios has started to upload our finished episodes to their YouTube channel, so check them out there if you haven't already. We were also just featured in a Linus Tech Tips video, talking about the D1 format and the restoration process, so go check that out as well.